Okay, so we just watched Ash final episode. That was very emotional, like seriously, Ash with the crossroad. It is still very emotional, shit it out. But now, guys, I wanna watch the preview, right? So the episode also has a preview, of course, the new main character. So let's look at the preview, discuss it a bit, right? And of course, please slap and check out the reaction to the final episode of Ash, right? That was a very emotional bit. But now then, let's watch the Ash daughter, I hope, right? Here we go. Yeah. She got that like Ash, you know, like the... she got the best Pokemon ever, the Spirigato. It's all adorable. Oh, this is cute, man. It's falling down here. Yeah, that's good. Okay, they're playing the soundtrack here. I think I'm not gonna play the sound then, but... And yeah, I got a goosebump though. Captain Pikachu! Oh man, look at that. Look at the Pikachu. That was beautiful. I was gonna say that. I mean, Ash won't return, but Pikachu. I mean, there's gonna be another Pikachu, right? And that's Spirigato's fighting and so on. Yeah. I'm definitely watch. Oh, here goes the other character, old guy. Still emotional since the ending of Pikachu, but. As I said in reaction, right, yes, of course, Pikachu is gonna be in the anime. That's why it really is like the last episode of Ash that we watched before this, because yeah, Ash won't come back, right? Or he probably will eventually, but I mean, Ash won't be in this anime, generally speaking. But of course, they're gonna be Pikachu's. So I guess they have to take Captain Pikachu instead. And that's a pretty good idea, right? Because yes, of course, they have that Pikachu in it, and I play the game, right? You know, I like Violet and Scarlet, right? Yes, they're buggy, but I love the gameplay. And like. You know, it makes sense to have Pikachu in the world, I mean, and it makes sense that Pikachu's in the world, and by having it like Captain Pikachu with the hat thing, they kind of, you know, then we know that this is not Ash Pikachu, right? You know, this is another Pikachu, but obviously it's a Pikachu. So I think that's a smart thing to do with that. Yeah, they're giving Pikachu one of these, there are many different Pikachu with hats and so on. So they're giving that so we know that it's another Spirigato. She got the best new Pokemon, right? On my channel last year when the game was released, right, I did this pool, people gonna pick some Pokemon, and almost no one voted for Quaxly. Grass and Fire, very popular. Water, no one. So leave a comment below if you like Quaxly, because that poor duck had 0. He got like 10% of the vote or something. It was crazy. I was like, whoa, no one likes this poor duck, man. I also picked Spirigato though. I mean, it's a badass dark grass Pokemon, but I'm saying, I felt sorry for Quaxly. I was like, man, this pool is mean now. No one voted for Quaxly. This scene is beautiful. It made me think, it makes me think, is having watched the final episode, right, how, I mean, I have watched Pokemon, right, and read Pokemon from the beginning, and always as a kid, I'm an old man, but almost as a kid when Pokemon started, right, and it's like, yeah, like, Jesus Christ, the animation is so much better now, like 20 oh, so many years later. But that being said, I do think that she is Ash's daughter, seriously. I want to give it a pointer again, because she got the same hair, right? She got the, you know, the Ash thing in her hair, the hairpin is Ash hat and so on. And from a general standpoint, right, when you make a new anime, spin or whatever, or gaming or whatever, right, you want to have a character that's connected to the previous character, right? So for example, Street Fighter 6 coming out 2 months or 3 months from now. In that game, you're playing as, you know, Ryu, Chun-Li, you know, Guy or whatever, right? The classic characters, since older than Ash, actually, older than Ash, right? But they also have Lily. So they removed T-Hawk. T-Hawk is this classic Native American character. He's a huge muscular guy that does Condor Dive and so on, right? Instead, you have a new girl doing Condor Dive, basically, right? And she's his daughter. That is straight up, you know, you're playing as a daughter, right? Because then people they like T-Hawk, feel, oh, but I'm playing the new generation, you know, I'm playing as the daughter of the previous character, right? So I do feel that she is very likely gonna be Ash's daughter, because this makes the most sense, right? From an actual, like, how to pass on the torch, how to make people like her more, right? Of course, it won't be said immediately. The first part of the preview, we see your mom, right? We don't see the mom either. So but I do feel you know, introduce eventually. Maybe the final episode of the season will show Ash or whatever, so dad or whatever, right? Something like that. And I'm sure Ash will return, of course, eventually as like a boss or whatever, right? You know, he's gonna return and be. Regardless, Ash will be older, right? They will have Ash returning. He's gonna be at least probably 5 years older. But I would love to see Ash coming back as like a adult, right? I'd be like, oh, I'm the Pokemon master, right? After that cross path we said in the final episode. But I do think it makes a lot of sense that she would be his daughter. And also, I think one thing that's important to point out there is that this guy basically has like no screen time. Yeah, so this is the new male character. He got a fire Pokemon and so on. Yeah. This guy almost got no screen time. in this trailer, he's only appearing like the last 10 seconds, and then we have also after we have like the promo art and so on. Right? So he's only in like maybe 50% of the trailer. So clearly the girl, right, Rico, she's clearly way more prominent. That again makes that she is actually Ash's daughter, and also she looks more like Ash, right? That she has the Ash thing and so on. She's clearly the main character. So this guy, he is like Mr. Brooke, right? He's the partner of her, and I can see that when a new game comes out, right? Let's say, I don't know, Pokemon, I don't know, Saturn and Jupiter or whatever. When that game comes out, the new female main character, right? She will probably go into that anime because unlikely will they replace her unless if she gets very, if no one likes her. But assuming she's quite popular, she probably will be the new main character going forward, right? In a couple of more seasons and so on, and DLC whatever. But this guy could see being replaced, yeah, because he honestly he's kind of like he's kind of becoming the. I think he's the Brooke / Mister, right? He's the partner. He has way less screen time. So that also I think that he is not gonna be connected, right? He's not gonna be like Brooke's son or whatever. He could be, I guess. He could be connected to someone. But if he's gonna be, yeah, he's kind of the random guy she meets up with, yeah. She has like 5 times his screen time, and she looks way more like Ash, and even has the Ash hairpin, right? So I really think she's a daughter, and she's clearly, again, she's the main character. Right? He's not the main character. He's gonna be the partner of them. He's the mystery, right? He's the first person she picks up, basically, right? So also might introduce another character as well later, right? But I see that this person, to speak, might be replaced, right? Coming on. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'm right, but I really feel like she's obviously the main character. She's kind of dear, right? I think it's a big part of it that he, doesn't have enough screen time, doesn't have the appearance. You can't see him as a character, but still, he's kind of dear, right? One thing that is a little weird, though, when I think about it, is that she has Spirigato, right? Of course, Spirigato is one of the new starter Pokemon, obviously, but I think I must say she's a Pikachu. I think it would be boring if she had Pikachu, and that's going to be a big thing, right? Generally speaking, not having a Pikachu fight every episode. It's going to be a big difference. And I know Team Rocket is going to be huge, but I do think that it's a little... Her issue could be that what will she do in the next season? I'm thinking if she moves to the next game, right? Will she bring Spirigato with her? I suppose, right? This where Ash and Pikachu had a little benefit of not having, Charmander, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur, because he could move to the next game, have a Pikachu with him, and then he picked up another starter Pokemon. Of course, Ash actually had all the 3, I know, but I mean, he didn't start with the starter Pokemon. So I think that is a thing that might be a little weird with her, that her Pikachu is a starter Pokemon. It's a little stranger, but I guess they kind of have, that's how they gonna do it now, because they do want to promote the new cats, right? And I think it's fun, like I said earlier, sad funny that Quackly, that no one voted for, they seem to know what to do. They were like, yeah, okay, we have 2 starter Pokemons, Fire, Grass, Water. Like pushes that way. But please subscribe, so like button, and check out the reaction reviews of the final episode, right? And we'll see you guys and have